Good morning, it's that bloke on a motorbike. Just leaving the B&B I stayed in last night, which is the Bryn Llewellyn in y-coed. If you are in this area, I'd strongly recommend it. They've got a nice car park at the back. Moreover, I parked my bike last night and he came out and said, I've got a garage, do you want to put your bike at garage? Which was really good. So if you're in the area, give them a go. Got a nice comfortable room and a lovely breakfast this morning. I had an ensuite room. It was very nice. So that's the Bryn Llewellyn. I'll stick a link to their website down in the descriptions below. So where am I going today? Well, we're heading out of y-coed on the A5. Heading back out towards Capel Curig, and then continuing straight up the A5 to Bangor, across the Menai Straits, over the Menai Bridge, and then from there I'm going to make it up and we'll probably go out to the end of the island where there's a lighthouse. That's what I'm trying to think of. It's a lighthouse. So when we get a bit further, I will get back to you. Well, we've got another beautiful day. It's not too warm. Nice bright blue clouds. Nice bright blue sky with a few clouds in it, but they're nice white and fluffy. We get these fantastic views of the hills and the mountains. I'm listening to that orchestra called an air intake and an exhaust note, which sounds absolutely wonderful. Mix all that in with some fantastic bends and I am grinning from ear to ear again. This bike does that. It just makes me grin. Look at that view. Wow. Absolutely amazing scenery. I know I keep saying it, but it is. If you got a few days when you get out on your bike, come down to North Wales. It does not disappoint. Every single turn you make, there is another fantastic view opens up, like this one's going to do. Like that. Look at that. Who needs the Alps when you've got this? Look at this as it opens up as we go around that bend. Oh my God. If I win a serious amount of money on lottery, I'm going to come to that house, I'm going to walk in and say, there you go, 2 million, when can I move in? Do you think they'll take it? Going into the mountains themselves now. Just down here, there's a lake. Don't ask me what they call it. If you want to find out, go on to Google, go down the A5 to where you get into pointy bits, and it's on your right hand side of the road. There you go. Oh, this beats working. Definitely beats work. We're dropping down now to pick up the bridge, the Menai Bridge. Just going left off this roundabout, and then we'll see it. So magnificent, if I can speak properly, a magnificent structure. That was built by Thomas Telford. This one, a suspension bridge with two huge great towers going over the narrowest point of the Menai Straits. Built in 1826, or opened in 1826. Before that there was a ferry that came across, which was, I think it's 1200 and something I read about. One of the earliest recording of it, and then that closed when they opened the bridge. So this little town here is called Menai Bridge in English, but I'm going to get this pronunciation completely wrong, so I apologise to any Welsh. I apologise to any Welsh viewers, but I think they call it, let me just find my little road, it's that one there. I need to go down there, that's the one. So I think they call this Porthdearth. Porthdearth, I think that's how I would say it. It's Porth as in port, and the Dearth was a Celtic tribe that used to be in this area, and then later the name was taken on by one of the administrative areas in medieval times. So we're just going through this tiny little road now and dropping down. We're going to go underneath the bridge. Straits are really fast flowing tides as well, so not the sort of place you want to go for a swim. We've got the rescue boat out there, just looks like they're doing a bit of little bit of practice. That's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. I think a photo might be in order. I'll be back in a minute, folks. So absolutely stunning. Look at the size of them cables. You can see how fast the water's flowing there as well. So let's go a bit further. So heading out now on towards Beaumaris, which I stayed at years and years ago. We used to come when I started bike training with the old ACU scheme. We used to come down here once a year for an instructor's weekend ride out. We'd ride down on the Saturday to Beaumaris, stay overnight, and then ride back on the Sunday. We had fantastic times doing that. Now this is Beaumaris. It's a really nice little coastal town. It's not what you could call a seaside town, it's just coastal. They've got a castle, and they've got a jail as well that you can go around. There's a tourist attraction, which is interesting, if nothing else. Fantastic views across the Menai Straits as well, over to Snowdonia. We've got that lump that sticks up on the end there. That's the Great Orme at Llandudno. I can remember coming down here one year and we booked into a pub, and when we got there they'd actually overbooked. But they said, oh, no worries, Mrs. whatever up the road, she started doing bed and breakfast, we can get you in there. So two of us, myself and Phil, decided, yep, okay, we'll do that. So we took all his gear up there and knocked on the door, and she says, oh yes, I'm expecting you. If you want to put your things upstairs, my husband is just making the beds up. So we thought, yeah, okay, he's just going to make the beds, like put sheets on. I went up there and he's got a Black & Decker workmate out and some lumps of 4x2, and he were actually building the beds. So it was just basically a 4x2 frame with wooden slats like floorboards laid across, and then a mattress thrown on top of that. So we weren't sure whether it were a bed and breakfast or something you find on a prisoner of war camp. And then next morning we came down to the pub for breakfast, and my brother and his then wife had gone with us, and some others were staying in different places as well. And they knocked on the door, and one of them, in fact I think, no, it wasn't that one, he opened the door to drop the keys down to let them in, and the whole window frame just disappeared. Almost with him with it, we had to grab him and pull him back in. Oh, that is really good. Look at that vista. Wow. Oh dear. Oh, it looks like we can't get down there because there is a charge to go all the way down to the lighthouse. So I think what we'll do is we'll turn round and we'll go back the opposite direction. And we'll go through that. So, pity that. A great pity that. All I wanted to do was just ride down, have a look at the lighthouse, and then I'll be turning straight back, so not going to be parking there or anything. Might have had a coffee at the cafe, so I'm putting a charge on before you get there. They've lost a cafe customer. I wonder how many others do exactly the same thing and turn round and come away. So we'll head on back. We'll head on back now towards the Menai Bridge again. You can hear it in the background there. We've got Goodle trying to turn me round because she still thinks I want to go to the lighthouse. She don't know that it's going to cost me a £5. And me being from Yorkshire, that ain't happening. So I think it's coffee time anyways. So there's a little pull-in down here. I think I'll just pull in and we'll have coffee by the wall. Why not? So just pull into this little bit here. Right folks, I'm going to have a coffee, so I will see you back here in a bit. Right folks, back on. Going to head up now back towards the Menai Bridge, and then back onto the mainland. So we're just dropping back into Beaumaris. There's the castle on my right hand side. We've got Beaumaris Castle there. Unfortunately we didn't get to see the lighthouse. Also making a significant charge, shall we say. I think we'll go around the seafront. Have a look at this part of Beaumaris, shall we? Big wheel there. I think they do boat trips from here as well. That'd be nice. Would on a day like this. And we're coming back into Menai Bridge town now. So coming up to the roundabout now, leaving Anglesey. We're going to take a left turn back over the Menai suspension bridge. Oh, there. So there we go. To do a very bad impression, one of my all-time heroes. There we've got the magnificent Menai suspension bridge, built by Mr. Thomas Telford in 1826. I love watching his programmes. Got them all on DVD, and even now I just sit and watch them over and over again. Good old Fred. Difficult to believe that we are less than half a mile from A55, the North Wales Expressway, and it's like we've stepped back into a different time zone. Oh, this is amazing. I'm really glad I did the detour to come round here. Definitely am. I've no idea how to pronounce this pass that we're on now. Oh, isn't that exhaust resonating off these walls on Overrun? Lovely wooded area. This reminds me of the road up top side of Beamsley near Ilkley, with the heather at both sides, or the bracken at both sides. So we're dropping down now into Conwy. This is Conwy Castle. straight ahead of us. So Conwy Castle there. We'll, hope that's not us that's getting a diversion. So I think we go left here. It's not said anything. Just intuition. I'm going by at the moment. I'm gonna have to get myself a phone holder so I can actually see the map. That's a railway bridge on his right, inside the tube there, made to resemble the existing bridge, which is now used as a footbridge. A little bit of filtering maybe in order here, if we can. I'll be able to get a little bit further down. So folks, I'm just pulling onto the on the front now at Llandudno, so I'm going to call it quits for this part of the epic tour ride. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me of a bridge, a castle, and almost a lighthouse, if they hadn't been charging so much to go see it. So thanks for coming along. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much, I really do appreciate it. If you're not, if you can consider it, because it does boost the channel. Like it, share it, definitely leave me a comment, I love reading them. If you're out on your bikes, stay safe, keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down, and I will see you all out on the road sometime. So bye for now folks, bye.